Hi all, it's CJ. I just wanted to thank Dave for letting me be featured artist for this month. And I wanted to show everybody that I'm back in the woods again. Look, isn't it beautiful? And I'm back doing the thing I love the most, painting. Of course, not really painting as in painting the back porch, but all kinds of painting is great. But I thought I'd show you some more of my stuff, so come on. Before the art part starts, I want to show you how good my Morris the Wonder Dog can catch a ball. Here we go. You ready, Morris? Are you ready? He usually gets it at least on the first bounce. Here we go. Oh, and he gets it. You ready? Yeah! Okay, we'll do one more. Okay, you ready? Yeah! All right. I know most of you have seen my paintings about a zillion times, but I thought it might be interesting to see how big they really are. So I'm just going to go up and bring down a couple and talk a little bit about each one, but the only thing I can think of to say about this one is it took me about 4 months to do, and there's 283 drops in it. That last painting was called Ripples, by the way. Now this one, I just wanted to show everybody how big it was. I usually paint everything with a 10-0 brush, so it ends up taking me like 3 months to do something. But I remember taking all summer long to take the research pictures for it, because it's got everything in here that grows wild. It's called Roadside Eden. And see, even, let's see, where is it? Well, and oh, right there, bird poop. Anyway, I just wanted to show you how big it was, because you can't get an idea of it just when you put the pictures up. So anyway, Roadside Eden. Well, as long as we're on water, here's the third in the water trilogy, I call it. This is The Lost Bobber. And it's kind of interesting because, I don't know, if you've lived anywhere where there's lakes or anything, all these things are familiar to you. Frog, torn apart crayfish, dragonfly, big old hairy spider, the obligatory bird poop, the bobber, and the old big knotted up snarl there, and the mudsliding turtle, minnows coming out from under the fallen birch, and even a little bit of sex, of course. The dragonflies, or I forgot what you call them, hooked together. Now here's one of my ground pictures. I've got a ton of them, but this is actually a good example. It really won a prize. It won a prize from the Artists magazine. Second place in the experimental section. So I'm kind of proud of it. But it's got all kinds of tracks. What I did was I went on a walk and took a picture of everything I found interesting. Then I combined everything into one little rectangle. And I've got a feather here and four-wheeler tracks, cigarette, shotgun shell, human footprint, shoe footprint, deer, iridescent ground beetle, anthills, rabbit poop. And that's that. Every little grain is put in separately, so it takes me quite a while. This one is called the Little Visitor. It's kind of quiet, kind of monochrome, but I like it. It's got lots of nice little touches on it. For example, when the rain gets behind the screws, you can see how the little stain washed down. And you can see here, well maybe not, but the edges of the paint are knocked off of the nut because you would have to knock it off to tighten it up. It's a female yellow-rumped warbler. This one is called, it was called Laced with Gold, and I did it about, over 10 years ago. But I had some problems because I had to figure out how to get transparency and reflection in the same space, which was pretty neat, but that's the part I like, really researching something. And the lace curtain was a problem. This is called a dagger moth, an American dagger moth, and there's like 92 species. So that's lunch. But I'll tell you, that's not the end of the story. I'll go get the other one. When people saw it, they said, wow, there's got to be some neat antiques in there. And I said, yeah. So I decided I was going to do a painting of the inside of this place looking out. So this is the outside looking in. This is the inside looking out. This was by far harder to do because the lace is against a light space, and so I still had to have all the values to make it look folded and everything. And but it's exactly, everything is exactly in the same position as the first one. But it's an entirely different painting. And the real reason I did it was so I could get a little look at that old ugly wallpaper that I knew had to be in that house. And by the way, this place doesn't even exist, so that was another problem. But that's Laced with Gold, inside looking out. Well, that's my little talk, and I'm going to finish it off by taking off my shirt. You guys believe anything, suckers.